Like my brother and I were actually just talking about you yesterday. Like, yeah, you're really something. I don't know how you ended up back on this campus because you turned into a meme. Do you know that you're a meme?
Yeah.
On Twitter? Yeah. So I don't know how you have the audacity to like come back on our campus and say that rape culture is a myth, because that's personally offensive to a lot of people I know, actually. And so especially like the audacity to come here and
the audacity
really
to come here and speak the truth. I have the audacity
and speak the truth.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
You know what? How about somebody rapes you and then you come and tell me that rape culture is a myth?
That has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
What? How does that have nothing to do with what we're talking about? And I sit here and told you how empirical data is bullshit because of UCR crime reports.
I don't agree.
You didn't even know what a UCR crime report is. Do you even know what NCVS stands for? You tell me that.
Okay, so let's go through statistics.
Okay.
How often do you believe rape is? Because again, rape culture, we both agree.
See, I cannot tell you the exact number because as I've repeated to you multiple times that like UCR crime reports are simply not accurate, and there are other like methods, and it is proven that those are not accurate. We do not have all of those numbers.
We don't have all of those numbers. We have quite a bit. We have from the FBI, we have some from the DOJ.
Yeah, but do you know where the FBI gets those? Is those UCR reports that you didn't know existed. Let the record show he didn't know what a UCR crime report is. I learned that in my intro to criminal justice
So how
class.
often do you think rape occurs?
I couldn't tell you.
Okay. For you to say that it's idiotic to not believe that there's a rape culture, again, we both agree.
You don't think there's rape culture. You just don't believe that.
I think there's an interrupting culture right now.
An interrupting culture.
Yeah,
can you define that for me?
You keep interrupting me.
I said, can you define that for me?
Yeah, you keep interrupting me.
Okay, go off.
Yeah, so let me finish it. So for me to be so idiotic as to not believe in rape culture, which we both agreed is the idea that rape is perpetuated, encouraged, or tolerated in a society. You would need to present some kind of data, anything. I know you think empirical data is bullshit, that's fine. Some kind of evidence to support your premise that rape is tolerated or encouraged in the United States.
Yeah, I mean, it is tolerated. I mean, have you seen, like, Brett Kavanaugh? Are you familiar with that situation right now?
Not at all. Enlighten me.
You don't know who Brett Kavanaugh is. This man doesn't know who Brett Kavanaugh is.
No,
and he's going to sit here and tell me that rape culture is a myth. He is currently, Donald Trump is trying to appoint him to the Supreme Court. And the fact that you don't know that shows me that you don't actually really know what's going on in society, because that is a really big deal, and that is the Supreme Court is the highest level.
Let's assume that I don't know who he is. So explain it to me. Why is that important to improving the idea of rape culture?
So he is currently, he is under fire for some sexual assault allegations, and that he, like, supposedly, we're not 100% sure, but he allegedly raped women when he was younger, and he, in front of a trial, was saying that, like, they found his yearbook.
In front of a trial.
This is not a trial, but it's in front of not Supreme Court justice. It's in front of senators, important people. And as they ask him these questions, they pull out his yearbook and they find terms like devil's triangle, which if you don't know what that means, that's two males and a female, and that's two males ganging up on a female. It is terrible. It refers to rape. And so he's out here, and that's who they're trying to appoint.
And this man is Brett Kavanaugh?
Brett Kavanaugh, sir. And so the fact that, like, somebody this important that is going to be on the Supreme Court, which at this point I'm unsure of, like, what you know about the government, but that is the highest position that you can acquire. And so
a Supreme Court justice.
A Supreme Court justice.
It's high up there.
It's high up there, buddy.
I appreciate it, yeah.
So the fact that a rapist is probably going to still be appointed.
Is he a rapist? Because you said
he's under FBI investigation, but it's a biased one because it is from the Republican side, which they want him appointed. So
I'd like to get back to Brett Kavanaugh because it seems like this is a big case. But again, that would be an anecdotal story. Again, how does that prove the statistic that rape is encouraged or committed at large in the United States and condoned?
You're telling me that, like, if the highest, the Supreme Court, if we're going to appoint somebody who participates in a devil's triangle and refers to it as a devil's triangle, you're telling me that that's not the standard of what is good and what is right?
So Can I answer your question?
Yeah, you can answer my question.
So if I'm to answer the question on Brett Kavanaugh and Dr. Christine Ford or any of the other allegations coming forward from Michael Avenatti, who represents actually the other lady who accused him of gang rape as well, that's separate again from the evidence. It's about 1 in 1,900 women are raped in the United States according to the FBI. It's about 1 in 1,000 for college students. You include all sexual assault according to the Department of Justice, Bureau of Justice, about 1 in 52 of all sex. That includes, playing grab ass. With Brett Kavanaugh, it's interesting that you mentioned a percentage. What evidence has been presented?
It's a bunch of
place.
What do you mean by place?
Where did it happen?
Where did it happen? I don't freaking know. I wasn't at his high school.
When?
It was back when he was in high school, like lower age.
General.
Yeah,
Okay.
general.
Who?
It's these, if you're familiar with Miss Ford, she has come forward, and then I believe 1 or 2 other women have come forward and said this, but Ford is definitely the
No, she brought forward
forerunner.
witnesses, all of whom could not corroborate her story somewhat. They outright refuted it.
I mean, like, this woman
again,
is
my
willing
standard-
she's actually willing to undergo intense FBI investigations. She has had no resistance to that, but he has actually denied over and over. He keeps saying he doesn't want it, and now they're giving him like a little special FBI investigation. I think this is something you should
None of
look
what you
into
said
personally.
none of what you just said is correct. Does the word hubris mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't. Thank
The
you.
fact that did you really think that I didn't know who Brett Kavanaugh was?
I really didn't. Honestly, at this point, like, I'm unsure what you actually know.
Right. Yeah. The whole reason was I was hoping for you to sit down, and you see now, if you go back, every single thing I told you I didn't know, because I wanted you to explain to me. You've explained nothing. You presented no evidence or data. The only time you've addressed evidence or data is saying that it's bullshit to use your words and it doesn't matter. The amount of rapes matter. The conviction rates matter. What we do with rapists matters. And when you come out and you say we live in a rape culture, and you consider Dr. Christine Ford's allegations, let's say we have no idea whether they're true or not. Zero evidence whatsoever from 35 years ago. You can't run an investigation whether who, what, when, where, or why. We have none of it. To then use that as a springboard to say that we live in a rape culture is intellectually disingenuous, and I think it does a great disservice to people who've actually been the victim of a horrible crime.
Yeah, I'm aware because I've been a victim to that crime, and as you say, like, you haven't. And like you said, you didn't know what a uniform crime report is, and so maybe if you...
I also said I didn't know who Brett Kavanaugh was.
So, I mean, maybe you do know what that is, so then how can you sit here and tell me that...
How can you sit here?
That this is all, like, these statistics are all 100% correct.
No.
And who the hell let you back on this campus?
It's a public sidewalk.
So nobody invited you here? Officers, if nobody invited him here, can we ask him to leave this campus?
He needs to leave.
Is this being handled? You're a hero? Who the said that? Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you're so f***ing proud of it. Have you ever been raped?
No.
Then don't say shit. Then shut the f*** up.
Let me ask you this: have you ever had your house under threat with a bomb threat? You ever had the FBI at your house have to actually circle your house and have armed guards? So the point is, we all have individual experiences, but that does not change the fact of the matter that we do not encourage a rape culture in the United States. Rape is a horrible crime. Let's use Brett Kavanaugh as an example because you brought him up. This is really important. First off, what happened to you? I don't know the story. I don't want you to get into personal details if you're uncomfortable. Horrible, terrible. If that happened, I can't say that it has because I'm not allowed to.
Oh yeah, of course. It probably hasn't.
Well,
so.
no, legally I can't accuse a man of something if he has not been convicted of a crime. I believe you though. I believe you. I'm really
you're
sorry.
such a good person.
I'm really
God.
sorry that happened to you. But a good example was Brett Kavanaugh. If Brett Kavanaugh did all of the things that he accused him of, for example, a triangle, gang rape, if he raped people, cocked his head back and left, I say that castrate him and give him life. But if it's not true, I feel probably worse for him than any man I can think of in recent memory. The only difference between the two is castrate the man versus empathy is the truth. And I think with all of these arguments, with all
you're
these
just saying
conversations,
this. You don't have the evidence either.
We're trying to seek the truth. I do have
Yeah, but like
evidence.
we don't have the truth, so how can you just say that?
That's a good question.
I'm gonna have to interrupt just a minute.
That's a good question.
That would be awesome. But like, why is he allowed on our campus if this isn't even like an organized event?
Part of this?
No, I am not part of this event.
Okay, so you're free to go anytime. You don't have to actually.
Yeah, I know, but if he's gonna sit here and say the rape culture is a myth, then somebody needs to sit here and say.
We're gonna deal with that. but you're not helping the situation by adding. So adding him, no,
By adding to it. I added to rape culture by getting
Culture
raped.
up, whatever you need us to do.
You're not mad.
I understand.
So if I called you and said somebody raped me, you wouldn't be mad?
But that's not what's
You
happening.
twisted my words, and I didn't say that.
Officer, what
Officer,
did you
we want to work with you.
Buckaloon, I did not say I didn't have that.
I've been raped on your campus, sir.
And I'm sorry for that. Did we take care of you?
No, sir, he's still walking around on this campus.
Well, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get some order here, and if you're not willing to have to be a part of this, then you're free to leave.
Well,
Okay?
if no one else is going to stand up for it, then I'm going to stand up for it.
Then you're okay staying here, because I want to make sure he's not doing anything to you, harming you.
No, I'm not,
All
officer.
right.
So we can continue the conversation if you like, or anyone else will move forward.
I actually have class to get to, but
Okay.
you know what? I hope you enjoy this, and I hope that you never fucking get raped because it's horrible.
I hope
And
it goes well.
rape culture exists, and you're telling me 1 in 1,000? I can tell you that's bullshit.
1 in 1900.
Do you see? Standing here, I can guarantee you, multiple people right here have been raped, and this is not 1,900 people. So.
Okay, how can you guarantee that?
And if anybody needs PCD because they've been raped, good luck, because they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. Film it if you want, post it if you want. I introduced myself to this man, and this man is saying 1 in 1,900? 1,900? According to the FBI, 1 in 1,900 people have been raped. I can guarantee that I am not the only one standing here that's been raped. And we are not 1,900. So thank you. And thank you. And I hope you get the hell off our campus.
Fine, what's your name,
Welcome
sir?
back. I'm Nick.
Nick. Nice to meet you, Nick.
How you doing? I was gonna say I kind of like your podcast. I'm on the other side, but
Okay.
I like watching it as well. Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know how familiar you are with this, but it seems like you disagree with the position. I believe that rape culture, again, as it's defined in academia with gender studies and feminism and as it's discussed in societal nomenclature, a society in which rape is either encouraged or tolerated. I believe that's not true. I don't really live in a country that's
So is that's the definition, encouraged or tolerated?
Encouraged, tolerated.
I definitely wouldn't say encouraged. To an extent, tolerated, yes. I would have to disagree there.
How is rape tolerated in the United States?
We do a lot of victim blaming. We don't hold people accountable. We don't really trust the women. I mean, you look at the Kavanaugh hearing, all the Republicans, they kind of believe her, but they really don't care.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah.
Define victim blaming.
Victim blaming would be not fully believing the woman accuser and striking her down and saying, oh, well, maybe you got too drunk at the party. Maybe you're lying about this. That's victim blaming.
That's not what's happened, though, with the Kavanaugh hearing. Let me ask you this. Victim, for you, I want to make this clear because this might be a fundamental disagreement.
Yeah.
For you, is victim a synonym with accuser, or do you mean victim being someone who's actually a victim of rape?
I mean, I would say closer to synonym, but...
You think victim is a synonym for accuser?
Well, I mean, if you're the victim and then you accuse your rapist or sexual assaulter of doing it, I guess, yeah.
How do you know they're a victim?
That's what they're saying. I usually believe the woman until proven the other way.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you believe that's how we should base our laws? Believe
Not
someone who makes an accusation?
Not our laws, but we should believe her for the most part. She had a good testimony. If you look at the testimony, who was the one that looked believable? Sure as shit wasn't Kavanaugh.
Yeah, I disagree. And I think
Oh
even
man, she was cool, calm, and collect that whole time. Kavanaugh was screaming and ripping heads off.
He was crying.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was crying. And I think more important is the evidence. What was his name again?
Nick,
Nick. What year are you here?
sophomore.
Are you the one who did the
I'm not.
naked?
No.
That was in the paper?
No.
That was you. That was you. I read about you.
Okay, yeah, I see. Yeah. Wait, okay, where's your evidence that was me?
Why does it matter?
I'm saying evidence still matters. You have to have evidence.
You just said you tend to, in the absence of evidence.
I didn't say absence of evidence. There's a difference.
Obviously, understand. I'm not.
No, I know.
You understand the point. Though,
Yeah,
right?
no, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. I didn't say absence of evidence.
So with Christine Ford, there's a complete absence of evidence. But you said you
There's not a complete. There's not a complete
You said
absence
you
of
tend to
evidence.
believe the accused until proven
We
otherwise.
know there was a party that night.
Hold on a
We
second,
know
hold on a second.
Kavanaugh was there. We know she was there. She had vivid recounts.
What
of
night?
whatever night they're talking about in the
She doesn't remember
DC
the night.
Metro area.
She doesn't remember the night.
Okay,
Where
well,
was
it was in the DC Metro area. I don't
She
have
doesn't
the
know where the
address.
party was. Who was there?
Brett Kavanaugh, Mark Judge.
Was anyone else corroborated this?
Yes.
No, the shooter.
No, there was actually another woman who said yes. Brett Kavanaugh, Mark Judge, and Christine Blasey Ford were at the alleged party that they were referring to.
The first one that she got told denied it. So let me get back to something. Hold on a second. You sat down. You did say, believe the woman until otherwise. She makes the accusation. That's what you said.
Yeah.
Do you not see how incredibly dangerous that is? What if someone
Well,
brings the accusation
these aren't criminal proceedings right now. I'm talking about like the Kavanaugh.
So you
form.
believe in the court of public opinion, believe the woman who accuses no matter what, unless otherwise.
Not no matter what.
That's what you said.
I didn't say
You
no.
said you believe the woman until proven otherwise. In other words, you need to disprove the claim of rape.
Yeah.
That's incredibly dangerous, and it's not founded in reality, especially considering the incredibly low
Well,
incidence
we had
of rape that we have in
we
this
had
country.
look
So
at
again,
look at the Kavanaugh. We had two.
There's a reason that it's innocent until proven guilty in this country. You understand?
Yeah, I'm aware.
That's not been the
No,
rule
I'm
of law
aware.
in other countries. You know, that's actually kind of a new idea.
No, I know.
Yeah. So for us to not apply it here just because of rape would be incredibly unfair. And again, this is what perpetuates the idea of rape culture. You say, I believe the victim. I do know the victim. I believe the survivor. I know the survivor. We have a process to determine that.
I know we have a
Put out,
process.
as you suggested, just to believe the woman until proven otherwise.
All right, I think I might have misspoke. So,
Okay.
but I'm saying we shouldn't,
Well, then
right after these allegations came out. So I was kind of in the middle. I didn't know, there wasn't a lot of evidence for her or for him. It wasn't looking great for him though. And a lot of people, there is some evidence. There's a lot of Republicans just jump to, oh no, this is nothing, she's lying, without knowing anything. So why are her claims automatically invalidated? Like it's the same on the flip side.
No,
Republicans the day after said this
claims
is
need
trash.
to be validated.
I know, but
Outlandish claims need to be validated.
but no one really wanted to look into them, even when they came out.
Are we just discussing Brett Kavanaugh?
Yeah.
Okay. That's incorrect. People have looked into it. People have looked into Brett Kavanaugh's background.
They didn't want to.
They tried to
though.
find witnesses. They couldn't. There's
No, they
evidence.
didn't try to find witnesses.
So, okay,
They
I don't want to just
they
say
moved
talk
the
about
hearing.
Kavanaugh. I
They
want to talk about rape culture at
Okay,
large.
okay.
But again, let's go. We have some other people who want to come forward. So I'm just going to disagree with you.
Okay.
If you believe the woman until
all right. Oh
otherwise
well, let's talk about rape culture a little bit.
Well,
Then
no,
we went off
let's
all.
allow some other people
all right,
here
all
to talk about rape culture. But
All right.
I'm not going to agree with you on that point. If
Hey,
that's your position.
all right. Just remember, one last. Let me get the last.
It's going to be an insult.
It's not gonna be an insult. It's not gonna be an insult. I don't like insulting people
You're
over
gonna try and hit
politics. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna say, don't. Rape culture is a real thing. It's, it is a big problem. I know many people whose friends have been raped and sexually assaulted. It really triggers a lot of people. Like, don't just come out here and try to stir the pot, all right?
I don't think that this
No.
has been stirring the pot.
No. We've been good, but I saw the last video last time you were here, and it got a little heated. I'm just saying.
There was a guy who got very
Yeah.
The overwhelming majority, if you've seen the series, are conversations like these.
No, I know.
And I think it's important to disagree.
No, I know it is.
And that's why I think it's important that there also be
I know.
rule of law respected when it comes to rape. For the same reason, because I would want you to be afforded the same benefit.
I know.
Innocent until proven guilty. I'm not guilty of coming here to try and stir the pot. We've had these cameras running the whole time.
No, I know.
So my point is, you might have an impression that's not entirely accurate, and that often occurs in any situation, including rape.
I know, but sexual assault and rape culture is a real thing. It's a real problem. You look at all this stuff that's been coming out over the past few years with the Me Too movement.
Right.
It's a real thing. It's going down.
Thank you. I disagree.
Thank you
but
for
I
coming.
appreciate you taking the time. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. There are plenty more conversations to get to here, but I just wanted to let you know that none of these episodes occur without you joining Mug Club. as they're often demonetized before you can say Wojcicki. So join up at louderwithcrowder.com/mugclub, not only to get access to the full 1-hour show daily that's not available on YouTube, but you also get access to all of CRTV's lineup, including Gavin McGinnis, Mark Levin, not to mention this wonderful hand-etched, hand-painted mug. You can try it for free for 7 days today, and it's the only way that we're able to keep this kind of content alive. Now, if you can't afford Mug Club, please bookmark this channel and check back for videos every day, as sometimes the subscription fee doesn't work. So, of course, hit the notification bell here. Follow me on Instagram at louderwithcrowder, louderwithcrowder.com/mugclub. Thanks so much for the support. We need you. On with the show.
Hi. Nice to meet you. I'm Marley.
All right, nice to meet you. Steven.
Cool. I just wanted to know if you could...
Yeah, really quick, so I'm not sure if you're familiar with the segment, but it's asserting a position on a topic that's absolutely discussed quite a bit. I believe the idea that rape culture, I want to make sure I define it.
Yeah, that's all I want to know is what your
definition is. As defined sort of by academia. Perfect. And modern feminists, or feminism, gender studies, the idea that we live in a culture that encourages, perpetuates, or tolerates rape systemically. I don't, if that's incorrect. If you disagree with me, you're more than welcome to change your mind.
No, I definitely think that, I don't think rape is encouraged in this country. I don't think that rape is encouraged in this country. I don't think it's encouraged. I think sometimes it can be tolerated, sometimes it can be pushed under the rug, but as far as encouraging it, we're not over here saying, hey, let's go out and rape all these people. So that's not what we stand for. I mean,
that's how rape culture is.
Right, as far as tolerating, I think tolerating is a... Sorry, I didn't mean to hit your mouth.
No, that's okay.
It's an interesting word to use because I think tolerating means you're being okay with it.
Right.
And so I don't think that we as a country are okay with rape. I think that that's something that's horrible. Like you said, I heard earlier, you said you want to castrate all the rapists.
Yes. I think as a country we obviously think rape is a horrible crime and we prosecute it.
No, we do. Yeah, so I just wanted to clarify to hear what your stand is because it's hard to hear and I think there's a ton of people yelling at you and I just want to hear what you had to say and like what your thought on it.
I disagree with that premise that we live in a rape culture.
I disagree too. I agree.
Okay.
I disagree that that's the country that we live in. I don't think that is. I just wanted to hear what you had to say.
Was it
Marley?
Marley. Sorry, I didn't hear your name.
No, you're good. Like Bob Marley.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it.
No, yeah, that was just 2 minutes.
Okay.
I just want to hear what you had to say.
Thank you very much, Marley.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I know it's hard when
It's
people
really hard.
yell and shout down.
I think that you at least have a voice and you at least deserve to come here and just say what you want to say and freedom of speech.
I think we all agree rape is a horrible crime.
Oh, it's horrible. I mean, I have friends and me personally have dealt with sexual assault and I think it's horrible. But as far as encouraging it, we're not teaching young men and women, go out and rape people. So I thank you for coming to our country, our campus. Thank you so much.
What was your name, sir?
Grant.
Grant, nice to meet you, Grant.
Yeah, I don't know.
Steven, nice to meet you, Grant. So, I assume then you're not familiar at all with the segment. Basically, this is where we have, hopefully, rational discussions. We rationalize our own positions on what are considered controversial issues. Rape culture, I want to make sure that I'm really clear about defining rape culture. I would use a definition that would be taught here, probably on your college campus, in gender studies or with modern feminist theory, or as it's been used in sort of societal nomenclature. The idea that we live in a culture that perpetuates, encourages, or even tolerates rape. Rape culture. Not a thing. Disagree. If you do, you're more than welcome to change my mind.
So the claim isn't my largest concern. It's that you're here saying I'm here to start a productive discourse, right? That's your goal. Like, what's your mission statement? Tell me that.
Well, if you disagree, I would like for you to rationalize your position. I see on campus a lot of people, we've had a lot of people come up and scream, we've had some very productive discussions. You can rationalize your position, and I can rationalize mine. I think especially when we have a media, obviously, that leans a certain political direction, that it's been accepted among societal nomenclature, it's important to present a different point of view. Rape culture is not a thing.
That's good. So my beef with it is the aggressive ignorance. I'm not saying you're aggressive. Obviously you're not. Obviously
Thank you.
However, right now I'm standing right back there. I'm 10 feet back there, and I'm talking to everyone around. No one can hear you.
Yeah.
You're not starting the dialogue I'm trying to start.
Actually, I am.
Okay.
So it's a dialogue between me and you. You know, we're having a dialogue.
Okay.
And then millions of people will see the dialogue.
Okay.
And then they can judge for themselves who's rationalized their position. This is not meant to be an argument. It's gotten hostile sometimes because people come in and scream and get really upset. But not everyone here can necessarily hear.
So there's a lot of people that are in a way entering a one-sided dialogue, and here's how. You have a sign that says rape culture isn't real.
Right.
not everyone's going to get up here to talk to you. Not everyone's going to feel comfortable doing that, especially if they did sexually assaulted. That's not something a lot of people like to talk about. But also, so we see the sign, and then you're stuck thinking about it all day, that some people believe that some horrible thing that may have happened to you, and the culture that protects perpetrators doesn't exist. So, for example,
hold on a second. Two different things. Rape, horrible, heinous crime. Don't support it at all. So if someone goes through the day thinking that would be incorrect. But the idea that a society supports the perpetrators, yes, that's okay. I'm okay with someone thinking that.
Yes, I accept that.
I want to separate the two because you kind of blended them there.
Okay, my apologies.
No,
yes.
Appreciate it.
Supporting the act, or even not stigmatizing those that commit the act enough, or punishing them enough or frequently. But what I'm saying is I see people walking around, I see girls in tears, and that's because of your sign. And because they're seeing that belief twisted and not having the chance or the comfort. There's, look, there's 2 microphones here, there's a camera in my face, you have your little book of facts. I don't have anything prepared.
That's true.
I just went to
I'm not referencing this right now. I have it for you if you would like to.
No, but I've seen you. No, I'm not interested in the discourse about rape culture. I'm more interested in just, I'm upset with the mode that the discourse is taking place, and I wanted to voice that.
Okay. First off, how would you have the discourse take place?
Not in a crowd with a bunch of people that can't hear me.
Yeah. Well, this is going to take place again on people will watch it.
I have a, yeah.
The whole point is that the reason for this is and the reason this is important is have someone who's worked in cable news for years. I appeared on Fox, CNN, BBC, and couldn't stand the soundbite sort of system of news. Mm-hmm. This is the opposite of that. Completely unedited, allowing people to rationalize their positions long form. And of course, it's very hard for a conservative to get a permit on campus to conduct these debates. It's often very hard to find people who will do so, and usually end up with either an activist or professor. The goal to this discourse is to have conversations with real people about these topics.
Well, don't you think it's kind of like setting yourself up if you're interviewing students?
We haven't just done students.
That's all I've seen today.
Well, today we're doing it at this campus, yeah. We do a pretty eclectic mix. Mm-hmm. Last time we did it in front of the White House.
Are the people, do you ever debate someone where
Sure. It's very hard to often find leftist opponents who are willing to engage in a debate. Mm-hmm. It's increasingly difficult.
Why do you think that is?
I couldn't tell you.
I think a lot of the reason is because these concepts of
why do you think it is?
Well, I think that the concept I'm arguing for, so rape culture and things like you had your male or white privilege sign last time, those are really, really complicated concepts. Mm-hmm. And it's not so simple as saying, oh, that person's white, I'm going to pay them more. There's structural things going on. And lots of us are just bystanders that it's being perpetuated through our day-to-day operations. So there's not the oppressors and the oppressed.
What's being perpetuated?
Oppression.
Okay.
So there's I read an article in a philosophy class, 5 forms of oppression. So say a group is marginalized, like the elderly often have a hard time finding work.
Sure.
Right? And maybe there's medical reasons for that, but then that ties into ableism, and that's different. I know this is tangential, but my whole point is you're going to have trouble finding people to debate you because these concepts are very hard to articulate. And if you're going in with the mindset of just change my mind, it's really hard to want to engage in that discourse. Like, okay,
how about this? How about let me use your standard. Articulate it.
My standard?
Yeah, don't even change my mind, articulate it. Isn't it wonderful to say all of these positions that you hold are so nuanced you couldn't possibly be burdened with articulating it, but I am.
So you think you're the minority?
Do I think I'm the minority? On a college, that's why we're on a college campus, yeah. Not here. You see many people who've been othered who have more right-leaning viewpoints who would disagree with yourself, who have to be quiet about their points of view. But you said that all these issues like white privilege, for example, like rape culture, they're so nuanced. Your position was that it's hard to find leftists or progressives or liberals, whatever term you want to use, who would be willing to debate because they're so nuanced that they wouldn't be able to articulate their position. Isn't that convenient?
Is it convenient? No. That's why we can't change your mind.
Because you can't articulate your position?
No, because you have to read the hundreds of books and articles that the professors who are able to articulate it read. I can't articulate it. I'm a junior. I'm an acting major. I'm not well versed in any of this.
Sure.
And I'm here talking to you just because I felt that your approach changed my mind. Perhaps maybe I don't think you want to change your mind.
Well, the idea. Are you familiar with the Socratic method?
Like a Socratic seminar, like in high school?
Yeah, that's what they would often. Yeah, Socratic seminars. You know what? You're familiar with what it is?
Yes.
Okay, so it's basically rationalizing one's position.
Yes.
That's what this is about. And they often don't teach the Socratic method in college now. And right now, especially with the Kavanaugh hearings going on, rape culture. Let me ask you this: how would you define rape culture? Maybe that's where we're disagreeing.
I'm gonna use a little thought exercise.
Go ahead.
To articulate, or I guess visualization is more accurate. I jog. You can probably tell. I jog.
How could I tell? I mean, you look fit. I don't know. Jog. You look like you're fit. Okay, good.
I jog, and I jog at night. I jog anywhere I want. I can go anywhere I want, and I feel safe.
Yeah.
Women can.
Sure.
So whether or not someone was saying you had some statistics about that.
Yeah.
Whether or not the statistics are true, the widespread belief in the fear is real. It's cultural. It's a part of our.
You're saying that
collective
because
beliefs.
women. No, whoa. I was going to agree with you there until you. Where do you think I just disagreed with you?
What do you mean?
You just spoke, and I was actually about to agree with you about. Obviously, you feel more safe than women who jog. But then I was going to agree with you. But then you segued. And this is a thought, because it was your thought exercise. Where do you think I hopped off the train?
That's an example of race.
You then use that to say it's an example of a set of our cultural beliefs. What cultural belief makes a woman uncomfortable at night?
Okay, perhaps the.
Everyone should be uncomfortable jogging at night. You should. It's very unsafe. I hope you wear reflectors.
I do.
I hope you have a buddy system. I hope you have your Find My Phone app on. Hopefully, I don't know if you're allowed to carry on this campus or if you're off campus.
I never feel that fear. It's it can just the way I'm socialized, and we can talk about socialization at length. I do have an appointment with my advisor.
Sure.
But I've been socialized to not fear those situations, so I don't. And women, whether or not, are you familiar with the concept of an A-leaf?
I would love for you to explain it.
It's a philosophical concept. So basically, you can believe something. So I know if I'm on the skywalk of the Grand Canyon, I believe I'm safe. I know it's not going to fall. But I have a little A-leaf. It's like a sub-little thing that I can't control that makes me shake.
Right.
So it could be, you could relate to A-leafs. So women believe that they are equally safe or unsafe than men, but the A-leaf is still there, that they're not, or that they could be a target because of their sex.
Yeah. And they could be.
Yeah.
I'm not denying that.
Okay.
So the idea that doesn't mean that we tolerate or encourage rape culture. The idea that as a society,
I think our definition
this is really
of rape culture is different because
my definition is not. If your definition is a woman feels less comfortable alone at night because she's weaker than a man, then I would agree with you. But that's not an example of rape culture.
That's why I was hesitant to use an example because you can find specifics in it in time.
No, it's not. The point is, you presented the anecdotal. I'm talking about the empirical, the analytical, and that's important. That matters.
See, okay.
So how would you change it, for example? So you're talking about women who feel afraid, right? I believe
How would I change an entire culture?
Yes, because you believe we have a rape culture. How would you change it? What do we do wrong? How do we encourage rape?
How do we encourage rape?
How do we tolerate rape?
We don't encourage rape, and I think we tolerate it by not punishing it, or often by.
But we do punish
like
it.
You see.
We do punish it. We prosecute. We charge rapists. We put them in prison.
But not always.
Not always.
And I'm saying
But at the same rate as many other crimes, armed robberies, arson, assault, they're convicted at the same rates. We don't tolerate rape. We prosecute and put them in prison. The worst maximum security prisons.
All right. So I'm curious if sexual assault is included in your umbrella of rape.
No, not for rape. We can discuss the two issues separately.
That would be the discrepancy.
But let's talk about sexual assault culture. Okay. Well, because you came down and you said aggressive ignorance, so I assumed you had some specific details with which you would disagree with me.
I didn't come prepared. I woke up, did the stats, did some homework, and then.
If you're not prepared, a sign is generally not a good idea.
It's not my sign.
Oh, really? Whose sign is it?
Register to vote.
Okay.
There were people running a voter registration table.
So who wrote this?
I did.
So it's your sign.
Sure, but you're using it as an emblem that I'm prepared when I'm not.
No, I'm using it as an emblem for shocking unpreparedness.
Yeah, because I didn't prepare for this.
So if you're not prepared, I wouldn't put up a sign. You said you want to sit down that I am aggressively ignorant. You had a sign, and then you say, but I'm not prepared for this. That's not how this works.
It's also not how it works that you can send this one-way message and just say rape culture isn't real.
That is exactly how it works.
Our campus. No, that's the same.
Because you can sit down and discuss it. No, it's not. I'm not insulting anybody. And I am prepared.
Listen, if you were really trying to start a productive dialogue and not get views for your YouTube page, you wouldn't do it this way. That's all I wanted to say.
How would I do it?
Not this way. You would
How would
debate
I do
people
it?
that are qualified, or maybe prepare a lecture. Like, if you think that, you say you come to college campuses because you think most of us are liberal, then become a professor, man.
So you believe only professors should be allowed to share empirical data?
That's not what I said.
Well, this isn't a one-way dialogue. You've been allowed to express your opinion entirely. I haven't yelled at you. You've created a sign insulting me.
Yelled at you.
You just don't have any
created a sign that
substantiation.
made my friends cry, so I made this sign.
That's emotional.
You
Factual
seem
matters.
offended by this.
No, it offends me as somebody who prepares.
I'm not seeing this going anywhere productive.
What evidence do you have that we live in a rape culture?
That's, like I said, my purpose for coming up here didn't have to do with that, because I'm not going to be able to argue it.
That's
or
okay. I'm not doing the gotcha with that. We both have dry mouth, and that's not what I'm doing here.
I'm not going to be able to articulate it. I don't have any facts. I don't have figures. I don't have anything. And I know you haven't presented any either.
That's not true.
Not to me.
Because you said that it's too nuanced to get into that. You don't seem to want to get into the realm of facts. Would you like to?
No, I don't. Like I said,
would you like to get into the realm of facts and empirical data?
I don't care about that.
Okay, well then don't accuse me of not bringing up facts. You've said you're not interested in it.
I apologize if I
You've said, let me just say one thing, okay, really quickly, because I know you have to go. So let me wrap this up for you. You presented us with an insulting sign. You were completely ill-prepared. You said that all of your views are so nuanced that you couldn't possibly be expected to articulate them.
That's not what I said.
Or liberals are nuanced. You couldn't possibly expected to articulate them. And then you said I didn't bring any facts. And when I said, are you interested in hearing them? You said no.
Listen.
I don't think this is going to be very productive. I just had a very productive discussion with several other people. You are not amongst them.
I've backpedaled on all those statements. What I'm saying is, people aren't going to want to debate because your mentality is change my mind. I want you to come to me, bring me something to change my mind.
Yes.
That's not the mentality that is going to be helpful to productive dialogue. If I made a sign that said rape culture is real, change my mind, I don't know, I wouldn't, because I don't care for that kind of dialogue, I guess. So
I do.
My point was...
Many people here do.
Okay, listen, my point, I really didn't want to talk about rape culture because I'm not prepared. I don't know what to say about it. I don't know how to articulate that I think it's an issue. I don't even know how to tell you how I came to think it's an issue. I guess it's just something I learned along the way. But I'm trying to tell you that I don't think what you're doing is a productive way to even, you said you wanted to, you didn't say reify. What was your word?
Rationalize our position.
You want to rationalize your position. I just don't think this is a good way to do that. That's my main point. It doesn't matter if I'm prepared or not.
Okay.
It's about the mode of discourse.
Sure. Can I ask you one more thing?
Yes.
Would you be willing to give someone here your info, find a professor, any professor here on campus, and help organize some kind of a debate or conversation?
No.
No, I mean just literally give your email and we can follow up.
My email to who?
To someone, one of these people working here, working the camera. He can grab your email, write it down. Any professor, you pick.
Any professor.
Yeah. And you know, or set up the dialogue how you think it would be best or most fair. Listen, we'll get your info. You don't have to do anything, just an email. And anything that you think...
How much time do you think that'll take on my part? Because I'm not...
Literally just give him your email. He'll write it down.
I wasn't even going to come up here. Your friend came over and was like, do you want to talk to him? And I was like, yes.
Oh, because he had the sign, so... Yeah, just give him your email.
Okay. I know. I was supposed to take it back at 12:30.
Okay. Well, go ahead. Yeah, just give him your email. And any way you think this conversation could be conducted more productively, we'll send you an email, and you can send us back your thoughts, what you'd like to do, and we'll make it happen. How about that? Does that sound good?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
I appreciate you sitting down. Hey there, YouTube viewer. If you like this video, click one of these other videos. Or I would usually say subscribe or hit the notification.
Elizabeth.
Okay, I totally can't wait for this next performer. He's funny, he's filthy, and he's gotten over 20 million views on his YouTube, and he's only 18 years old. Thank God you're 18 at least. He's here to play his world premiere of his new song. Welcome to YouTube. Come on, everybody, make some noise for Bo Burnham!
Shut the fuck up. I'm bored. I don't wanna do that. There's gotta be another way.
created. Ooh.
Making a literal difference metaphorically. And yes, most likely they'll pay me, but I do it for free. I am healing the world with comedy. If you wake up in a house that's full of smoke, don't panic. Call me and I'll tell you a joke. If you see white men dressed in white clothes, don't panic. Call me and I'll tell you a joke. Oh shit, should I be joking at a time like this? If you start to smell burning toast, you're having a stroke or overcooking your toast. If you wake up in a house that's full of smoke, don't panic. Call me and I'll tell you a joke. If you see white men dressed in white cloaks, don't panic. Call me and I'll tell you a joke. Oh shit, should I be joking at a time like this? Somebody help me out, 'cause I don't know. And I wanna help to leave this world better than I found it. And I fear that comedy won't help, and the fear is not unfounded. Should I stop trying to be funny? Should I give away my money? No. I know what I gotta do. Healing the world with comedy. Making a literal difference metaphorically. I swore I'd never be back, and now I'm back on my feet. And I'm healing the world with comedy.
You've had the idea for months now. You've told your friends about it, your mom, your mom's mom, your yoga instructor. You've worked out every detail, the name, the logo. Now it's time to Squarespace it. But you don't know a thing about websites? Squarespace it. Worried about it looking good? That's what templates are for. Squarespace it. But you need more than a site? Need a whole brand, social campaigns, promotion, the whole 9 yards? Squarespace it. It's that easy. Got an idea? Squarespace it. Use offer code Spotify for 10% off your first website.
Click to listen to Barbecue 2021 Summer Party on Spotify.
I grew up as your usual suburbanite, a tiny town in Massachusetts, overwhelmingly white. I went to church on Sundays in a suit and a tie, and spent my free time watching Family Guy. I started doing comedy when I was just a sheltered kid. I wrote offensive shit, and I said it. Father, please forgive me, for I did not realize what I did, or that I lived to regret it. Times are changing and I'm getting old. Are you gonna hold me accountable? My bed is empty and I'm getting cold. Isn't anybody gonna hold me accountable? I'm problematic. It's a problem. When I was 17 on Halloween, I dressed up as Aladdin. It's a problem. I did not darken my skin, but still it feels weird in hindsight. I wanna show you how I'm growing as a person, but first I feel I must address the lyrics from the previous verse. I tried to hide behind my childhood, and that's not okay. My actions are my own, I won't explain them away. I've done a lot of self-reflecting since I started singing this song. I was totally wrong when I said it. Father, please forgive me, for I did not realize what I did, but that I lived to regret it. Times are changing and I'm getting old. Are you gonna hold me accountable? My bed is empty and I'm getting cold. Isn't anybody gonna hold me accountable? I'm problematic. It's a problem. I just remembered that Aladdin cost is chock full of stuff that is vaguely shitty. All of it was perfectly lawful, just not very thoughtful at all, and just really shitty. And I've been totally awful. My closet is chock full of stuff that is vaguely shitty. All of it was perfectly lawful, just not very thoughtful at all, and just really, and I'm really fucking sorry. Bitch, I'm trying to listen. Shit, I've been complicit. Sorry. If I wanna catch up, first I gotta fess up. Sorry. Some content. Daddy made you your favorite open wide. Here comes the
on the back.
It's a beautiful day to stay inside. The world is changing. The planet's heating up. What the fuck is going on? Rearranging. It's like everything happened all at once. What the fuck is going on? People rising in the streets. The war, the drought. The more I look, the more I see nothing to joke about. Is comedy over? Should I leave you alone? Cause really, who's gonna go for joking at a time like this? Should I be joking at a time like this? I wanna help to leave this world better than I found it. And I fear that comedy won't help, and the fear is not unfounded. Should I stop trying to be funny? Should I give away my money? No. What do I do? Healing the world with I'm not a fan of puppeteers, but I have a nagging fear someone else is pulling out the strings. Something terrible is going down through the entire town, wreaking anarchy and all it brings. I can't sit idly
status quo, but not in letting go. Now the world is being torn apart. A terrible catastrophe, played by a symphony. What a terrifying work of art. I can't sit idly, no, I can't move at all. I curse the name, the one behind it all. Discord, I'm howling at the moon and sleeping in the middle of a summer afternoon. Discord, whatever did we do to make you take no other way? Discord, are we a prey alone, or are we just a stepping stone for taking back the throne? Discord, we won't take it anymore, so take your tyranny away. And sleeping in the middle of a summer afternoon. Discord, whatever did we do to make you take no other way? Discord, are we a prey alone, or are we just a stepping stone for taking back the throne? Discord, we won't take it anymore, so take your tyranny away.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain cold refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
The combinations are endless with buy 5, save $5 this week at Meijer. Mix or match your favorites for a personalized shopping experience. Build a snack bowl with Doritos or Lay's potato chips. And stock the fridge with Coca-Cola or Pepsi 24 packs, plus deposit where applicable. Grab a summer favorite of Hudsonville ice cream and make sure it's all cleaned up with Glad 13-gallon kitchen trash bags. Don't forget, home delivery is only $4.95 all summer long. Exclusions apply. See all the deals at Meijer.
I'm a creeper, Minecraft Grim Reaper, blowing up blocks like Al-Qaeda. I'm not a creature that'll eat you, but I'll leave you petrified. Peace of mind, sweeper, taking on a break and you're dying deep. I'll find your mind and my mind, reading on the mind is finders keepers. Oh hi, I'm a creeper, so nice to meet you below. Time to leave and boom, boom, boom. I can't stop singing this bloody tune. tell them take it slow. I feed it water and ideas, so I let it grow. I tell them take it easy, they laugh and tell me no. It's cool, but I don't see them laughing at my money though. They spitting facts at me, I'm spitting tracks, catch me. I'm spinning gold on my records, no you can't combat me. They tell me Jesus walks, I tell them money talks. Blink got me chill, cause I'm living in an icebox. They tell me I've been sleeping, I say I'm wide awake. Tracks hot and ready, so they call me Mr. Easy Big. They say the grass is greener, I think my grass is dead. Driving with the drag on an empty tank to the bank. Do you feel me? Take a look inside my brain. The people always different, but it always feels the same. That's the real me, pop the champagne. The haters wanna hurt me and I'm laughing at the pain. Staying still, eyes closed, let the world just pass me by. Make bills, nice clothes. If I fall, I think I'll die. Touch me, Midas, make me part of your design. The two guide us. I feel fear for the very last time. They tell me that I'm special. I smile and shake my head. I'll give them stories to tell friends about the things I said. They tell me I'm so humble. I say I'm turning red. They let me lie to them and don't feel like they think it's led. They give so much to me. I'm losing touch. Get me served on a silver platter. Ask for seconds. They just let me. They tell me I'm a god. I'm lost in the facade. 6 feet off the ground. At all times I think I'm feeling odd. No matter what I make, they never see mistakes. Making so much red. I don't care that they're just being fake. They tell me they're below me. I act like I'm above. The people blend together, but I heard we lost without their love. Can you heal me? Have I gained too much? When you become untouchable, you're unable to touch. It's the real me, pop the champagne. It hurts me just to think, and I don't to pain. Staying still, eyes closed, let the world just pass me by. Make bills, nice clothes.
Roundup Ready-to-Use Max Control 365 presents things to think about now that summer's in the air. When you kill and prevent weeds for up to 12 months, you have more time to think about other stuff. Think about that, America, instead of thinking about...
I'm sure we bring turtles in.
How much tape you got? She hated the water. You know, she hated it. She still didn't have the heart to tell me I'd wasted half a paycheck running that damn boat for our day. Her family was there, and my brother. It was just a small ceremony, you know. That was all right with us. I didn't sleep. I mean, really sleep. Good 3 months. He wanted to get a dog. Yeah, he played baseball. And he was terrible. Boy, just loved comics. Made me this card. Father's Day. My boy Dwayne, he was the best of both of us. You know, you grow up and you think that you know what life is. That you've seen the patterns. And the cliches are pretty much true. And you have a child, and it reframes everything that everybody knows.
Morgan, we're all gassed up.
I was just watching.
Nice. We should get back to the convoy. Not arranged for a couple of days.
Still got some boxes to drop off, though, don't we?
We haven't been this far west before. We're running low on gas.
How low?
About a day's worth.
We should drop off some more boxes, though. You know, they can make a difference to somebody.
I don't know, we should get back.
Boxes make a difference, Al.
All right. There were 3 cans of gas. probably dead. Hey! Even if you've got some of that gas in there, it's not gonna start.
Back away.
It's all right, we just need the gas back.
We? Easy there. I said back away. No, she's right. We do need it, so listen. Why don't we talk about it?
Just get the hell away from me!
Hey. Need you to lower the knife. Come on. Lower the knife. Now, why don't you tell us where you're trying to get?
Morgan.
No. No. They found me. Help. Shh. That's what they said.
Destiny guides our fortunes more favorably than we could have expected. Look there, Sancho Panza, my friend, and see those 30 or so wild giants with whom I intend to do battle and slay, and with whose spoils we shall begin to make our fortunes, for this is righteous warfare, and it is God's good service to sweep so evil a...
Hey! What are you listening to?
Don Quixote. Cervantes.
Beautiful. Long-winded.
Anything we can salvage from the stores?
Nothing so far, but even if we did, we're running out of room in this truck.
We can make room.
Why don't you take a break? I saw a case of Fanta.
Grape or orange? It's an important distinction.
Whichever one gets you off the roof faster.
Convoy's gonna need solar panels for when we find a place to settle down. Nothing wrong in stockpiling for the future, right?
No, there isn't. Well, I'm gonna go to the record shop and see what I find. You're talking about the future. Nice to hear you looking in that direction. It's orange, by the way.
Ah, I was hoping for grape.
Come on.
Great. Do you copy? Go for Grace.
County hooker, Charlie Wilburys.
That was the convoy. The oil fields. We lost them.
I don't understand. I mean, I'll do this, but what's it for?
Just start with your name.
Tom. My name's Tom.
Name Tom? Wasn't gonna be so bad, I promise. Where are you from?
Paradise Ridge.
What's that, a city, town?
If this, whatever this is, this isn't gonna work.
Well, wherever you're running from, people need to know.
You can trust us, Tom. Whatever happened before, that's not what we're about.
It's a condo complex.
Like a settlement?
A few dozen people. Most of us lived there before. I was the president of the HOA. Only got the job because no one ran against me. And 2 weeks later, the dead started walking, and everyone looked at me like I knew what I was doing.
Well, you must have, because he's still here.
Oh, I got lucky. The building had security. Half the units hadn't been sold yet, so we had room to spread out. We used the pool to filter water. There's a rooftop garden to grow vegetables.
So what are you doing here?
Like I said, I got lucky. And then I got unlucky. The water supply started to go bad. We couldn't grow food. The fence failed. The roof started leaking. We were ready to split before they showed up.
People on the horses.
Did they attack you?
No. They showed up and offered to help. They said they'd clean our water supply, get us food while we figured out how to grow our own. Fix the walls, the roof, whatever else we needed.
So what happened? Why are they chasing you?
They said it was my fault. The things had gotten to the place that they had. They said they were trying to build something bigger, something better. They said that it wasn't about today, it was about tomorrow. I just wasn't part of it. My sister Janice, she's still in there. They tried to kill me. They'll do the same thing to her if I don't get her out.
Back up for a second. Walk me through this. When they talked about today and tomorrow, what did they say exactly?
Just what I told you. They said that what they were doing wasn't about today. It was about tomorrow. All they cared about was the future.
You heard what he said about his sister, right?
We'll get her out. We'll go in and we'll get her out.
We're clear. Open up.
They're in and out every couple of hours. They really want to find you.
Probably shouldn't even be this close, Tom.
I just don't understand what they want with this place.
I don't know. Whatever it was, they didn't want me to see.
Alright.
You don't have to do this.
Al, you gonna be smart about this?
Gotta get in there before something happens to his sister.
We can wait until the people that are after him are not in there.
I don't know when that's gonna be.
You need to be in there now. That is about his sister, right? It's not about just chasing a story.
How can you even ask me that question? Fair. Look, it's not about a story.
I don't want you to go in there on your own.
You think he needs to get to safety? Get him to safety. I can get in, get out without any of those assholes knowing I was ever in the fight.
You just said it was not about chasing a story.
It's not. He's not the only one who needs something in there.
What does that mean? welcome.
They clear the dead whenever they kill them. I just have to get one close. And then we can get in.
You're not going in there alone now.
Not going in there at all.
You want to tell me who it is we're looking for in there?
Tom's sister.
Who is it you're looking for, Al? I have trusted you with a lot. Think you could do the same for me?
Have you?
Yeah, Jenny. Tapes, Dwayne.
Yeah. Told me a lot about where you've been.
Yeah.
You haven't told me shit about where you're at right now.
What are you talking about?
Why don't you want to go back to the convoy?
We drop in help boxes, setting up outposts. We're doing what we do.
You're doing that thing you did when I first interviewed you.
And what is that?
Running from something. I don't know what. Try not to kill this one, okay?
We fried the transmission. We were pulling too much weight.
Tess, do you copy?
I'm here, Grace.
We're gonna be a while before we get to the rendezvous.
Copy that. Let us know if you need any help.
I wish we were there. When it happened, maybe we could have helped.
But we were helping. We got supplies. All this stuff.
You can come back for it later. We made the classic mistake. I thought we could bring back everything we found. Usually I'm the one who's more of a realist.
There was no way we could know what was gonna happen, Grace. A year ago, I was a realist. I could not imagine I would be here with you, doing good things, trying to help people, making things right. And here I am. You, me, and a cat with serious behavioral issues. Being a realist is not a realistic option anymore.
There's some places we might be able to hole up a couple of miles from here. And it's bright enough tonight. We can make it on foot.
Ya lo vamos, ¿qué tal? It is my fault. It is.
What is it you think you can do?
I'm gonna talk to them. I'm gonna find out how they got
see you here, they will kill you.
You don't know that.
I do.
How?
This bigger, better building towards the future stuff. I have heard it before.
From who?
Someone whose organization might be working with these people. Someone I never thought I'd see again.
And you're looking for them?
Yeah.
Then go look. I'll find Tom's sister. And I'm gonna find out how they've got our truck.
There's a bar just ahead.
And not a moment too soon. It's Skip Mike's dinner time, and he's very particular about schedules. But I can see Skip Mike.
He's lucky to have you.
After all this cat has done for me, the least I can do is feed him.
What do you mean?
For a long time, he was all I had. We ate together. We listened to music together. And for a while, it seemed like that's the way it was gonna stay.
What changed?
Well, no respect for vinyl.
Daniel! Generator's purring like a kitten in a catnip coop. You two sure know how to make an entrance.
Copy.
They're gonna kill us like they tried to kill Tom.
I think they would have done it by now.
We've been here, we've seen this place, that's enough.
Let's just find out what they've got to say.
Sorry to keep you waiting, but you're gonna leave quite a mess in the pool. Strawberry or apricot?
Turn it down.
Make
now.
note.
If I hear it again, I'm gonna fucking throw the fucking phone out the window.
I'm sorry. Should probably start with the basics first. I know you're Morgan. Now, I'm Virginia. Folks call me Jenny. That's how you're taken. Never considered documentary to spread the word
find someone else to keep an eye on them.
I thought you were looking toward the future.
I've got back at the mall. I decided that I'd start living for something beyond today. It was a good idea at the time, but I have a bad record of making things worse. Try not to blame myself too much. I know it's
Please follow me. I think you held that man warm. I saw it on the wall. He was smiling. You run out of cheek. Yes.
What, Charlie, you get blueberries? Maybe we don't need weapons.
What do you mean?
I took some lessons when I was a kid. I might be able to pick it up. We can teach Charlie together.
What makes you think I can see? Living life as you please. Long as you lend a hand. I'm so sorry. All last night you spent trying to help me, trying to find Janet. I told you what you wanted. She wasn't even there. You could have been out looking for your own good.
We need this here for ourselves. Now we have it.
Told you we're going to hell, and we're not going to give up till we have.
Imagine sleeping.
Things almost empty.
Oh, you're rejoining another monument? Then why do you have so much time on your hands?
I'm hungry. It's nearly 7. Close enough.
It's all right. We've got an engineer over at the Lanes who said he actually broke bread with her a few months back. Said Sherry seemed real worried about you.
Okay, stop.
You didn't say her name in the documentary. How else could I know?
Stop. This group, us, whatever you want to call us, we're here because we want to do things differently from you. And we're going to keep doing things that way.
That way keeps people alive.
Well, it won't for much longer. The future isn't over there, Morgan. It's with us. We both want the same thing. We just have a different way of getting there. Now, if anybody wants to come try the way that works, they're welcome.
She's right. Anybody who would rather be with her, feel free. Get your things. Go now.
I think our choice is pretty clear.
That's got a good hold on him, don't you?
Virginia, your stratagem, following us around as you were, it doesn't seem particularly efficient.
You know what, Victor? It's not. Boys? Yeah, that ought to get the job done. A little call the kids to dinner? We saw Herd just down the road. You folks might just be the soup du jour. When you need help, give us a holler.
Let's get everybody ready to cross the bridge. Get them out of the cars now. Let's go. Let everyone grab your stuff. Let's go.
Come on, girl. Get your weapons. Get any water.
How we doing with that patch? If I'm being honest, it needs work. You keep going. We'll buy you as much time as we can. Need to block this bridge.
Get what you can, Phil, if you need to.
Okay.
June,
Stay on the gas.
let's go. Everybody over the bridge.
Go, going.
Go, go, go. Come on, guys. Hurry.
Grant, behind you. Morgan, to your left.
Get everybody over the bridge. Everyone, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. One every 20 feet. Right? Come on. Come on. Come on. Break. Everyone go. Run. Run. Everybody get over the bridge.
Now, watch out.
Take that in the last bucket.
Okay.
Get up. Get across the bridge. Let's go.
Let's go.
Go now. Go. How we doing with the patch? Not ready yet. Need more time. Tom, keep going. Just keep going. Forget about that.
For like 12 hours, for over 8 hours, and I eat for over 15 hours.
Then we gotta go.
Apple Empire. Imagine it being an Apple Computer Apple Crunch order. It's cool. Danny! You looked out where all the diamonds were, didn't you?
What?
I can tell us the Empire. How'd you look at where all the diamonds are?
That's where that was uploaded from.
I'm gonna show you the world that SMP was uploaded on. Oh wait, you can't. Cause they're you make one.
It's okay.
We should get this right. For us.
And that's what we'll do. We will get it right. Got any batteries left for your camera? This is not the end of the road, Al. I won't let it be. Come on. Everybody's waiting. What do you think it is, little girl?
Now 10, 2 left.
Hey. Can you walk?
The fluid's helped. Morgan.
Yeah.
He died for the detour. From me.
Do you maybe want me to say a few words before we go?
Not here.
Can't let you ruin this for me.
All right. Listen to me.
Can't have you telling people.
Listen to me, Dakota. I'm not going to tell anyone.
We're all feeling.
Right, and look here.
Tom
All right?
believed that this story,
I'm not going
our
to hurt
story,
you. Look,
that it wasn't over yet.
okay?
And he wanted to be with people who would do what we did for one of our own. And he wanted her to know it. Wanted Virginia to know that. That right, Janice?
He said to finish it. That's what we should do.
And that's what we should do, right?
I do with you.
Right?
Follows me wherever I go. Some kind of punishment for my past.
Let's go.
Getting every survivor in my camp killed. Of course, the love of my life was killed by someone's daughter they were trying to protect. In a way, this is exactly what I deserve.
You were just trying to protect your kid. Just like I was.
Did you know? Back at Lawton with Cameron, Did you know what Dakota was capable of before? Did you protect her? I didn't protect my daughter after she killed someone. I asked you a question
I've been
before.
thinking.
Jane, why did Dakota kill my husband? You said you didn't know. That wasn't true.
When we get there,
Who was you, Virginia?
I'll paint with you.
You always were. No way!
And dungeons have to be trees.
What happened?
Might need a new medium.
Rabbi, I don't know if this is a good time to ask this question. Depends on the question. You do weddings? Gentiles? I've never been asked, but I've always wanted to try one. All right. Becky? Yep. Did I hear what I think I just heard? It's gonna be a pretty quiet affair. Okay.
Yeah, given everything. Don't want to make a big deal.
I don't know. I think it might just be what everybody needs. Remind them of why we're doing this thing the way we're doing it. Well, I'm gonna need a best man then. So if you know anybody who's not busy.
Still filming now?
As long as there's a story to tell.
Hey, Marty. We don't know each other that well, but hear me out. Okay? None of us has any idea how long we have left in this world. So, if there's things to say, you should say them.
Hey, Al, you getting this? Bet I am. Bet I am. I want Jenny to see this. I want her to see why she lost.
You good for one last push?
Yeah, Morgan, I am.
You know, I wanted to say...
Don't say it.
Just...
Don't. It won't make things harder.
I'm glad you're here to see this.
Me too.
This can't be it. This is the wrong place.
There's past at every gate. You'll be hard-pressed to even get inside. Find another way out.
We have no food, no water. All of our supplies will be left on the other side of the bridge.
There's nothing else around.
Your faith got us this far.
We need more than faith right now.
But we can't just give up. Not with what we just went through. What Tom did. We've got to do something.
Okay, like what?
We could walk back to the cars.
Never make it. Look at us. Barely made it.
They don't gas at them anyway.
There is one thing we can do. What? What? Why'd you take your camera off? We don't want to show things the way they really are now. Because you see the way things are, just like I'm seeing things the way they are. We've gotten somewhere. To something. And here we are, we've arrived at it. There's sick people here. Children. Dealing the truth. We can eat tonight. We can live for tomorrow. We can think of something else. Tell me now. Anybody. Say now.
Morgan, I thought this was gonna go differently. I thought it wasn't the end of the story. But it is. I know what that means.
You call her. There's no going back.
People are gonna die.
We tried a different way. We didn't run into her arms. We can look at ourselves in the mirror tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow. Throw him with her, with them. They'll come when you can.
Dwight, don't walk away. We're miles from anywhere anyway.
I've walked further than this before.
Dwight, come on.
I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault. We all thought this was a good call.
If you're gonna do this, you should do it.
Janice? Really am sorry. Virginia,
If you're listening, we need your help.
I can't click on him because you can't click on those things. Oh my god, Fallout.
The following is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Honey? What? Can you hear me? Honey? Can you hear me? Is that you? What? Can you hear me? What? Ah! Where'd you come from, boy? Come on. You just saved my life.
Glad you called, Morgan. Glad it's a grandma with a gravy boat.
Weren't sure you were gonna be in range.
Well, now that you got some of that Texas tea on tap, we're running generators with repeaters from here to Pecos, so yeah, we are always in range. I told you, the future wasn't across that bridge, Morgan. I did try. But no use crying over spilt milk, right? Tell me where you are.
In a place called Humbug's Gulch.
On my leg right now? That gulch is one of the biggest settlements I ever came across. 263 souls. Folks there found themselves in a spot when that fishing hole ran dry, and I tried to help them. But their crackpot of a leader, blind as a bat when it came to reality. He stood in the very spot you're standing now, and he made the wrong call. I'm just glad you're making the smart one, Morgan.
This place, There's room for all of us. We just need help clearing it out.
No. That place is beyond repair. I'm afraid it's time to move on to greener pastures.
You're gonna take everybody, right?
I'm gonna do whatever ensures the most number of people survive.
Don't want your word that you're gonna take us to the same place, that you keep us all together.
No can do. We're each gonna go where I think is best.
No, we gotta do right by everybody.
Right is for people who want to feel good about themselves. People who can't make the hard calls that need to be made. I have got 817 people thriving under my auspices. You've got how many?
I got 41.
40.
Right. I'm sorry about Tom. But the rest of them may end up just like him. Unless you are finally ready to make a hard call, Morgan. Unless you are finally ready to protect their future. Should I come and get you? Or not? Either by the end of the day. Look at it this way. You won't be together anymore, but you will be alive.
Sorry. How you doing?
Not gonna lie, I've been better. You really did everything you could, Morgan.
Thank you. So did you. Yeah.
You were in my pack. That guy I told you about. The one at the plant. I did tell him how I felt at the end. When it was clear he wasn't gonna make it. We actually... Yeah. I think the reason I let it happen was because I knew it was the end. Because I knew it couldn't be anything more. That's why I didn't want you to tell me whatever you were going to tell me.
Oh, I wasn't gonna. That's not what I wanted to tell you. And you know, we all gonna see each other again.
No, we won't. For once, I finally know how much time I have left. Until Virginia gets here.
What are you talking about?
She won't take me with her, Morgan. You hurt her. She only cares about the future.
Well, that's not gonna happen. I won't let that happen.
You might not have a choice.
I don't want to wait anymore. I think when we get to the gulch, we get married.
I kind of hope I just keep getting the chance to do this. I just want to be around long enough to see it. Looks on everyone's faces when we get there.
Everything all right?
person I was before I met you.
What? Oh. You gotta understand, you don't need me to be you, okay?
I know. I just don't want to do any of this without you.
Well, we were alone before. Now we got something to fight for. I'm gonna fight. Yeah. Well, look at you.
Where'd you find the horses?
I found them roaming around with nothing wrong, boy. Don't you know what this means? What? If they're alive, there's water nearby. That's right. We can make it work here. We don't need her.
Get back to me.
Sure.
Yeah, I can do this. I'm not afraid of it anymore.
I know. What are you doing?
When I asked the plane crash, she said it was impossible for me to put a weapon between me and innocent people. You were right. Put it down, I found what I needed. I'm not gonna lose that. I'm not gonna let him separate me from the people that can help me get here. I think
Yo, your toe. Your toe, you. Why'd you wake me up with your thing? Actually, I never fell asleep. But I didn't act like I woke up because my mom just beat mine. Yeah, you have the battle pass, don't you? Because you're trifling. Danny, you're trifling. I didn't know you had the battle pass.
What?
And you're trifling. I didn't know you had a battle pass.
Take this one.
We're not gonna be able to fight her without the walkers.
We're all still alive. Yeah. She wins.
People before, they didn't die because they refused help. They died because they fought back. Virginia killed them. Some of her soldiers died too. And that's where the horses came from. We fight her. We'll die too.
Maybe not. Get Vic is somewhere smooth talking to.
That's what he's doing.
It is. That is what he's doing.
We have to hold on to what we have.
She's got us vastly outnumbered and outgunned. The only chance we had went down the river.
So we are just gonna give up.
Not talking about giving up. Just make sure everybody survives. What we did, what we came out here to do. We helped people. We helped a lot of people. And the only way that's gonna mean something is if we keep them alive. This is how.
So what? Huh? We're just gonna turn ourselves in? Is that what's happening?
No, she can take us wherever she wants. She can separate us, but she can't make us forget what we did or who we are. She can't.
So that's ball game then.
It's not. No. Because we still got a little time left.
Time for what?
Live life the way we said we were gonna.
broken world. But each union sees a little piece of everything set right. Stone along the repair of the world. And it's with great pleasure that I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Avocado, 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 avocado.
Here to meet.
This is it.
Well, I gotta say, you tidied the place up real good. Heard some chatter on the walkies earlier. Victor told me about the little stunt you were trying to pull. I hope your dad's gonna take it one last hurrah, are you, Morgan?
No. We asked for your help, and we're gonna take it.
Good. That's grand.
You're all gonna have to take all of us. That means Grace. Our elders are sick and they're injured. And whatever health care they need, you're gonna give it to them. See, it's all of us. It's all of us or none of us.
You are in no position to be making demands. You don't get sauce on the side in the soup kitchen.
Well, you won. You did. You should let us win too. You're all about value. Well, all of us alive, I would argue that we're priceless to you like that. And anything else, it's gonna be a problem. Because the only way this is gonna work is if we get a guarantee that we will not lose a single one of us. Not one. Otherwise, well, then we'll both lose.
Damn it, fine. Guess it's worth saving a few bullets over. Oh, come on. Get the rest of your people out here. We got a long drive ahead of us. Adios yesterday. Hello tomorrow.
It's okay. It's gonna be okay.
We get a lot of use out of this beauty.
Not if you're private. Man can be a bitch. Breaks down more than you think. Look, I can keep it running. Just keep it.
I got a mechanic over in the lanes. Used to have a garage
cat. The cat and I travel together.
Not anymore, you don't. Get in the truck.
No! I think they're kidding. You killed them. It's their kitty. No! Kitty dies. I will help him. Let the die. You can't. Why? What was the point? Take his cat of all things. Come on, you dicks.
I'll give this to me. You should have it. Moving height. You know.
Come on. All right. We're gonna find each other here. Hang on. You take this. No, yeah, I'm sorry, pal. I'm sorry for a single moment. We're all right. I love you. I love you.
They're dicks. They deserve death. I don't care. Morgan, kill them all. You very well could. I think you should. You lose your people, you lose yourself. You said it, but...
Go! Come on!
Bruh. Tony, 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 Tony.
therefore considered a form of foreign aid since China doesn't expect to get all their money back, at least adjusted for inflation, since they're not charging much interest and there's a high risk of default. Of course, China isn't just financing these projects out of kindness. For each of them, there's a political goal behind it. You see, the country of China is running out of growth potential. Its era of double-digit year-over-year GDP growth is over as it makes the shift from industrializing to industrialized. Africa, meanwhile, is one of the least developed areas of the world, and a lack of development actually makes fast growth easy. The first step of economic development for many countries is natural resource exploitation. Nearly every country has some level of natural resources that can be used to kickstart growth, but first they need to have enough money to build the infrastructure and take the steps needed to gather these natural resources. As everyone knows, it takes money to make money, and China has money. By investing in African mining and farming, China can profit off Africa's growth and fuel the business back in China that requires minerals and food. But in addition to serving as a source of natural resources, Africa has another resource: labor. It might seem strange that China, the country that the world uses for low-cost manufacturing, is looking for a labor source elsewhere, but that is exactly what it's doing. China is a victim of its own success. The economic development that its manufacturing industry brought pushed a large segment of its population into the middle class, which raised labor costs countrywide. It's not bad news. China as a country has shifted from having a low-skilled to medium-skilled workforce as their education level has improved, but for the lowest cost, lowest skilled manufacturing work, the country...
Bow! Get the log out of here.
Today's sun growing tomorrow's weeds. You could be thinking about Gene Jackson. Why, Hank is a nickname for Henry, the Roundup brand. Think about what you could think about when you're not thinking about weeds. Always being called pesticide reduction. Not registered under Taylor, you
talking about. Fuck, I'm discombobulated. Now up is down, left is right, day is night now, in is out, black is white, so to and fro, and side to side. Am I coming to go? And I can't decide. But stack is close now, stop means go. No means yes, but yes don't mean no. So baby, please take off your clothes. Yes, no, yes, no, no, yes, no. Just flew the coop, the cops are in hot pursuit, but the day they catch me is the day 50 will call the truth. Across the feud with him and John. John actually spit a broad. It's not from a Dr. Seuss book and they'll start a group. Fuck it, I'm a kook. I know I got a screw with a couple of more. Ramen soup. Shout the truth. Call it pasta news. Wizard of Oz. Same
Little man, I listen to the song. Passion is forth now, and stop means go. Means yes, but yes don't mean no. Oh my god, dude. This kid just runs and I never get his wall. Whack wall here, whack a wall there. No, this right away.
Always trying to make it seem as if you've never been afraid that when you're running. I can never look at what I do with the other people can't walk away. I can't be separated. I'm sticking on my knees. You want to cut it up, you can never take it from me.
Bro, what? This kid gets every wall. Oh my god. You're so good, kid! Let me know, could you get every wall? Did I whack a wall 4 different times? Don't get it, or don't get anything. But no, you get it. First try. my god, dude! No, get you can't first try! I'm holding it down! But no, because my teammate's retarded and he can't do anything! Ever! And the other team does everything, dude! Poor, again, I'm dogging on, but I can't 2v1! Everybody likes safe! Trying to play with people like that, my god! But no, they're randos probably, and they play so good, right? They're so good, I had stuff with the AI, whether I wait for someone else on the other team or I go on the other team. And you get horrible players, every time. But then they think they're good or they have egos. And they get absolutely fucking demolished, dude.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. The NBA playoffs are here, and you'll be in hoops heaven betting all the action on FanDuel Sportsbook. Right now, new users can get up to $1,000 back if your first bet doesn't win. Basketball fans, now's the perfect time to give FanDuel a shot. Just sign up with promo code DUNK. NBA playoffs is free, exclusively on the FanDuel Sportsbook app. 21 plus and present in Michigan. First online real money wager only. Refund issued as non-withdrawable site plan. Expires in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7173 for confidential help.
Changes soon, can get a doobie on a plane, but there's Uzis in our schools. Every dude who touched a boob or a booty getting the tube. What you expect from the kids who went to Hooters after school? We're all triggered and defensive, we're all racist and we're sexist. We all grew up watching South Park. How are we offended? Now being fat is beautiful. Name a thing that you can't do. Jumping jacks, run around. Man, it used to be cool to just flip a bird to the system, and now it's is life on Mars, but a heartbeat isn't life on Earth. Weird. I'm a hater because I can't relate to gay pride. Call me homophobic because I don't want to trophies to children for losing just because they decide to play. Exercise our right to vote and hate the politicians. This is the democracy. This is weird. Every year, if I identify as a female, then when my balls and penis disappear, children want a gender switch and hating men. Depression and anxiety are trending. Sensitive, invented 80 genders. Mad the world is not accepting it. They gave them more attention than normal women and men can get. What a contradiction. Being human is so tragic. Focus on minorities, ignoring all the masses. Hallelujah, everyone. And activism saved the planet. No more plastic straws and paper. Just paper straws wrapped in plastic. Congratulations. People so stupid, people so dumb, people so Get better issues, we're gonna run out of tissues, it's so dumb. Look, I get it, it's like the world is going crazy. Seems like a school shooting happens almost daily. The racism, rape culture, hatred that we're facing is way too ingrained for our hashtags to change. We've become so lazy and complacent, afraid of our generation. We think activism's Instagramming memes and complaining it's a problem when there's actually actions you can be taking, but you're triggering it and just crying on baby. So stupid. Why are y'all so stupid? Get better problems, I swear to God that y'all want them, y'all so dumb. People so stupid, people so
Go back out. Out of tissues, I'm so dumb. Closest to one round when the guy has a mic, so I mean they're probably horrible anyway. Nice, 32. I'm gonna run hits for 100 every time, and my teammate's done jack, dude. Not helping or kill this guy, and I have a whole guy on me, and he just hits me for 100 with a lever action when I have a fucking pump, and it does 20 damage. Gotta love it, dude. Oh yeah, no, because this guy just has aim. The aim box is he probably just fucking sits on a controller all day, because he can't edit really, like, at all. Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah, no, I have a spaz that hits for a 30 pump from range, but this kid hits for 100. Hundreds of damage, dude. Love it. Absolutely freaking love it. And he has infinite heals, too. Oh my god, dude. No way, dude! You're hitting me for 100, but I hit for 24! He hits for 100 damage shot from that far away, but I hit for 24. Oh yeah, no people. Put me in a lobby with 3 damn people.
Stand for gangster, uni stand for you niggas in trouble. Better lock and load on a double G. Press out the box, 40 Cali blocks, Calico 100 shots. Street sweepers split a block. A niggas call when them shots pop. Take them to my grandma basement, show them what I got. Look, I got 380s, a tech, and 2 M1s. Ice game doing some shit and bought him one. Them young ones from the projects crazy. Kissing on the dope, saying that's my baby. Buck came through, saying 50, show me some love. Sold him a dub.
These guns.
Gave me some bug, gave him a pound, gave him a hug. Love is love. I take it back to WA days. Fuck J, my CDs raised the crime rate in the charts. They got some movies and things. Comes my nigga for real. Holla at the kid. They all got me on the medics, and we got them revolvers. We the niggas you should get at. You got a problem.
Buddy. Okay, bet, buddy. Bet. You're gonna get shit on. Bro, they hit me for 96 through build. What? Those are dead on, dude.
Owners all month long with exclusive rewards in the world of music, sports, food, and everything. Along the way, discover rewards for the magic of summer. Click the banner to learn more. No way, him through walls like that. Dude, I have Twitch kid on my team. Of course, he's garbage at me. Look, I'm the little toxic Timmy squad, but I've got Twitch wannabe kid on my team. Dude! You're so weird, my teammate! Who's done 0 damage! Twitch kid! Yeah! I'm fucking twitching your name, but be ass at the game. Buddy, you can do nothing! They're racing! But you're retarded! Oh my god, you're kidding me! How are you out of materials? What? You're out? How have you used none? They're racing! Because you're ass at the game! You're horrible! Why? Twitch Adam. This is what... That's who I get as a teammate. That's who I get. Oh, let's turn off the fucking... No. No, because that's who I get as a teammate. 0199 Adam, 0199. Look at this kid. There's not even a Twitch channel with that name. No way! You just get through my build.